Hello, and welcome back to CoinLady channel. Analysts have officially declared that $10,000 per XRP is highly sensible, pending a settlement in the following days and weeks. It is now clear that the SEC has not fulfilled the requirements necessary to even raise the issue of the significant Ripple loss in a public forum for debate and appeal, as was claimed in an article. In a recent interview from July, the CEO of Ripple stated that a settlement is possible if XRP itself is the NAD security, which it is for retail investors, for which they have already received judge and elicitor approval, and for institutional investors, for which they are specifically considering a settlement as they fight the SEC. What's at stake, however, isn't just a rise in XRP's value. And this is the crux of the matter for us all. Contrary to popular belief, settlement is not the only issue at hand. The Chief Legal Officer, CLO, of Ripple actually states in this article that Ripple has just discovered its opposition to the SEC's request for an interlocutory inter Roma appeal with the Reed Amo. And my favorite footnotes and FN5 are where they claim that there isn't even their required information from the SEC that even recognizes that an appeal should take place. In addition, it leads us to revisit settlement-related developments that the SEC probably never envisioned. We're keeping a close eye on this, and so has the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which has a confidential meeting opened on September 7th. It's likely that the topics being discussed in this discussion are not new to you. The establishment and resolution of injunctive action, the institution of administrative proceedings, the resolution of claims and litigation, and other issues pertaining to exam enforcement proceedings have been set for September 7, 2023 at 2 p.m., remotely Eastern Standard Time. Does this not suggest that the SEC and Ripple will soon settle their differences? That's just the beginning of the settlement, despite the fact that the XRP's price is expected to surge significantly in the near future. They all add up to one thing: the value of XRP is going to skyrocket, since, in the end, people liked Ripple. If you ask me, Ripple is the best. But ultimately, I'm betting on XRP's price going up so that I can make a profit off of it. The topic of this video: why should XRP's price go up? Where is the proof that? I will now present the evidence. And you'll see that, from what we can tell, XRP is expected to increase in value to the hundreds of dollars within the next few months. If not thousands, but at least tens of thousands. Simply said, the data backs up the claim. Here, we're talking about far larger sums, on the order of $1001, 000, or 10,000. It's not me who's bringing up settlement, it's an official lawyer, and he's no ordinary lawyer. Instead, this attorney is going in with 75,000 XRP holders at his back and is involved in the Ripple STL lawsuit, in which he details that the Ripple SEC settlement path during the Coinbase case is inevitable and that there is a highly likely scenario where even if an appeal were possible, a settlement would be the only logical option that would take place, as an appeal would only diminish the chances of success, according to what he states, and I quote, judge's fiscal policy. In another tweet this year, the XRP community stressed the importance of an impending settlement to the Ripple STL dispute. I believe Ripple predicted that a resolution would occur very soon. In the event that the SEC rules that XRP is not a security, the judge has finally made it official: XRP is not a security. The company's most recent legal filing reflects this realization. The question then becomes what prevents the pending conflict from being settled. Since there is now no pressing issue, I anticipate that Ripple will ask the SEC to deregulate XRP so that it is not considered a security, either by retail investors or by institutional ones. Because of what will happen on September 29, 2023, we know this is almost guaranteed to take place. The value of XRP will surely be impacted, but we'll go into the specifics of how and why that happens later in the video. The XRP price will rise as a result, although that topic will be explored in greater depth later on in the film. Let's move on to the next topic. And now the situation for XRP's worth becomes critical. According to David Schwartz, Ripple's CTO, XRP will eventually displace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. Do you think it's unlikely that David Schwartz, CEO of Ripple, will be proven right if he claims that XRP will eventually replace the USD as the world's reserve currency? Evidently. Experts are making plans assuming it will. Just 9 minutes earlier, analysts were claiming that a price of $10,000 per XRP was illogical and a collusion of $10 and XRP was not enough to cover the shortfall. Again, we have seen articles before where fairly reasonable and pro-technical people made similar claims. You may expect that Arthur Brio, co-founder of Ripple's, also thinks $10,000 per XRP is fair, since he thinks the currency must be scalable to serve the world's 7.5 billion inhabitants. However, he also thinks that purchasing XRP for $10,000 is impossible. You can hear that from Ripple and a number of high-ranking authorities, and it was originally said by Ripple Labs co-founder Arthur Brio. The financial experts are out in the open saying that a price of $10,000 per XRP is the best possible option. Trading at less than $10,000 is unreasonable for XRP. Do you think it will come to less than $10,000? Absolutely not. It has told the banks, states, and BRICS countries that they will be using XRP, but even if it succeeds, it will only do so for a limited time. And we have made movies about it, talked about it, and presented facts to back it up. Assuming these countries maintain their use of XRP, a value of $10,000 is reasonable. The reasoning, the values, the evidence, it's all there. It stands to reason, after all. You have to wonder why Ripple Labs would want to tokenize real estate if they weren't already involved in the industry. Do you have any idea how massive this market is? Ripple, however, is taking the reins because they know XRP is not a security and that their coin will appreciate in value and be able to oversee the tokenization of the real estate market. There has been much speculation recently regarding the massive partnership between Ripple and the Rankin network that is expected to be unveiled soon. This merger of two giant corporations, Ripple and the Rendcomb network, will go down in history as one of the largest business mergers ever. Due to the size of this organization, I will now provide a brief overview. Because it, like the Ripple company, is working with Palau. More than 120 countries have registered with the Rankin network, which is a rentable asset company. The major objective is to amass a wide variety of rental property, including but not limited to houses, cars, and other vehicles. The fact that they only take R&T from tenants as rent is crucial. 10% of their rent is returned to tenants who pay on time. The record label needs a way to send money to their headquarters, which is probably in Canada or the United States, because they have properties all over the world. For one, they'll have to arrange for rent to be sent back to the parent company's headquarters in the USA or Canada. Naturally, the focus of this vast collaboration between the Ripple and the Rendcomb network will be on international payments. They are using either a SWIFT system or this payment technique, both of which are hopelessly dated compared to what you use now. What other choices do they have, though? Ripple networks are the most cost-effective solution. And as you well know, this is crucial for any business with substantial rental holdings. They are looking for a company that can provide both low prices and some level of crypto industry expertise. Consequently, they currently have it with Ripple. And I'm presuming that they met in the Republic of Palau since, as you can see, Rendcomb is now in the midst of Phase 1 talks with the Palauan government about implementing a government-run rental database. Accordingly, I think their meeting will take place in the Republic of Palau. After doing some digging, we can see that the two organizations plan to make a joint announcement on September 25th, roughly the same day as the Ripple party. The IPO has been the subject of much speculation. It is possible that the cooperation and settlement announcement will occur again in the future. Again, this is not intended as financial guidance. In reality, I invested and earned. They've been pumping like crazy for the past few days, and it's clear that they're made of plastic. They probably increased by 300%. This week, it's up approximately 230%, and last month it was up about 1,700%. The weirdest part is that it's all part of a test program. They just adopted a cryptocurrency scheme that requires renters to pay using earned tokens. And now they're putting a sample of tenants through the paces to see how it goes. Let's pretend this gets implemented for all tenants, as they have stated they will. They multiply the effect exponentially. They've expanded their business and now accept payments from all of their tenants. Just think about the percentage rise you'd see if they did that to all of the renters instead of just a small percentage who drove the price up 100% in the previous month. This is the scale at which actual profit may be made, so to speak. This is why I want to get in at the ground level and invest. So, I've invested heavily in this coin and am now recommending it to my friends. I'm currently demonstrating it for them. The capability to do so already exists, I assure them. You can take it at face value when you read that XRP will soar and eventually become the global reserve currency. It rouses enthusiasm. Hence, I find great value in this coin. This is why, as you may have noticed, I frequently sport my Ripple XRP cap as a public display of my support for XRP and the underlying technology. The website metalcrypto.com has everything for you. Every time I go for a stroll, I make sure to wear this cap so I can admire the view behind me. I know you are sitting at your desk right now thinking, hey, maybe XRP's current value is 50 cents, but the true value is not 50 cents, but in fact, you know that the genuine value of your XRP crypto coin is far higher. Prices for XRP range from $500 to $10,000. That's why I think XRP is so great. I recognize the unrecognized value event. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.